If you skip planting this month, you could lose out on nearly half the harvest your garden is capable of giving you before winter ever shows up. Right now, while everyone else thinks the growing season is winding down, the smartest gardeners are just getting started. There are 12 crops that thrive specifically because you plant them in September, not before, not after, and most gardeners never find out about them until it's too late. Today I'm going to walk you through all 12, counting down to the one crop that, if you miss it this month, you will genuinely regret come spring. So stick around, because number 1 is going to surprise you. Now, September gets overlooked. Most folks think the planting season ends when summer does, but that's just not true. September gives us cooling soil, gentler sun, and fewer pests, which actually makes it easier on your back and your knees than the middle of summer ever was. Less watering, less bending in the heat, and a lot more forgiving conditions for anyone who wants a productive garden without wearing themselves out. Before we get into the list, I'd love to know, where are you gardening from today, and what's already in your garden this September? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if you find value in what we share, consider subscribing and turning on that bell. Now let's get into it, starting with crop number 12. Number 12 on our list is radishes, and I know what you're thinking. Radishes feel almost too simple to make a top 12. But here's the secret. Radishes grown in September taste completely different from the ones you grow in spring. Cooler nights slow them down just enough that they develop a milder, sweeter flavor instead of that sharp bite you get in summer. Just scatter the seeds directly into loose soil, keep them consistently moist, and you'll be pulling radishes in about 3 to 4 weeks. The biggest mistake people make is planting them too thick and never thinning them out, which leaves you with a lot of leafy tops and tiny little roots. For gardeners over 60, radishes are wonderful because there's no transplanting, no staking, and almost no bending once they're established. It's one of the fastest wins you'll get all season. Number 11 is turnips, and honestly, turnips are one of the most underrated crops out there. September planting gives them exactly what they want, cool soil and shorter days, which actually improves their flavor and texture. Sow the seeds directly about ½ an inch deep, and within 6 to 8 weeks you'll have roots ready to harvest. Plus you can eat the greens too, so it's really 2 vegetables in one planting. The mistake most people make is harvesting too late and letting the roots get woody. Keep an eye on size and pull them once they're golf ball to tennis ball sized. Turnips are wonderful for anyone who wants a low-fuss crop that basically takes care of itself once it's in the ground. Number 10 is spinach, and this is a crop that genuinely prefers fall over spring. Spinach bolts and turns bitter in the heat, but September's cooler temperatures let it grow slow and sweet. Directly sow the seeds, keep the soil moist until germination, and you'll have baby leaves ready to harvest in about 4 weeks, with full-sized leaves following shortly after. The mistake to avoid here is overwatering once the weather cools, since spinach roots are prone to rot in soggy soil. What makes spinach especially great for older gardeners is that you can harvest it a little at a time with simple scissors. No heavy lifting, no complicated tools, just snip and enjoy. Number 9 is lettuce, and September lettuce might be the most forgiving crop you'll ever grow. The heat that usually makes lettuce bitter and quick to bolt simply isn't a factor anymore. Choose a loose leaf variety, sow shallow, and you can be harvesting in as little as 30 days. One trick most people don't know is that if you cut the outer leaves instead of pulling the whole plant, it keeps producing for weeks, sometimes well into the cooler months. The common mistake is planting all your seeds at once instead of staggering them every couple weeks for a steady supply. Lettuce is about as gentle on your body as gardening gets, shallow roots, light soil, and no heavy digging required. Number 8 is kale, and if you've never grown kale in fall, you're missing out on its best version. A light frost actually makes kale sweeter because the plant converts starches into sugars to protect itself from the cold. Get your transplants or seeds in now. Give them consistent moisture, and you'll be harvesting in about 55 to 60 days, sometimes clear through winter in mild climates. The mistake to avoid is picking the leaves too early. Let the plant establish a strong base first. Kale is a fantastic choice for gardeners over 60 because a single planting keeps producing for months, so you get a steady harvest without needing to replant again and again. We're halfway through the list, and if you're finding this useful, now's a great time to hit that subscribe button. It genuinely helps this video reach more gardeners like you. And while you're at it, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these 12 are you already planning to plant this September? Alright, let's keep going. Number 7 is Swiss chard, a crop that quietly rewards patience. Planted now, chard tolerates the first light frosts beautifully and just keeps growing while other plants are shutting down for the season. Directly sow about ½ an inch deep, water consistently, and expect your first harvest in around 50 days. The mistake here is cutting the entire plant down at once. Instead, harvest the outer leaves and let the center keep producing, and you'll get months of continuous harvest from a single planting. For gardeners with limited energy to spend in the garden, chard is close to a plant it and mostly forget it crop. Number 6 is beets, and September beets are genuinely a 2-for-1 deal because you get both sweet roots and nutritious greens from the same plant. Directly sow the seeds an inch deep, keep the bed consistently moist, and in about 50 to 60 days you'll have roots ready to pull. The mistake most gardeners make is not thinning the seedlings, which are actually clusters of multiple seeds. So if you skip thinning, you end up with crowded, undersized roots. Beets are wonderful for older gardeners because they store beautifully in the ground for weeks after they mature, so you don't have to harvest everything at once. Number 5 is carrots. And here's something most people don't realize. Carrots planted in September often taste sweeter than the ones grown in spring, because cool soil encourages sugar development. Sow the seeds directly. Keep the top layer of soil consistently moist until they sprout, since carrot seeds are notoriously slow to germinate, and you'll be harvesting in about 70 days. The mistake to avoid is planting in heavy clay soil, which causes forked, twisted roots. Loosen your soil well beforehand. Carrots are ideal for older gardeners because once established, they need very little maintenance, just occasional watering and patience while they develop underground. Number 4 is peas, specifically a fall crop of snap or snow peas, which most gardeners never even think to try. September's cooling temperatures are perfect for pea germination, and they'll happily climb a small trellis, which actually makes harvesting easier on your back since you're not bending down to the ground. Plant the seeds about an inch deep, and you'll have pods ready in around 60 days. The mistake people make is planting too late and running out of time before a hard freeze. So get these in during the first half of the month if you can. Peas are a joy to grow because the vertical growth means less kneeling and less strain overall. Number 3 is broccoli, and fall broccoli tends to produce better heads than spring broccoli because it isn't racing against rising summer heat. Start with transplants rather than seeds for a head start, space them properly, and you'll be harvesting in about 70 to 80 days. One trick experienced gardeners use is to leave the plant in the ground after the main head is cut, because broccoli often produces smaller side shoots for weeks afterward, giving you a second wave of harvest from the same plant. The mistake to avoid is overcrowding, since broccoli needs good airflow to avoid disease. It's a rewarding crop because one planting truly keeps giving. Before I reveal the top 2, quick reminder, if you're enjoying this video, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming videos on fall garden prep and winter protection tips. It really does help our channel grow, and it means more practical gardening content coming your way every week. Number 2 is cabbage, and this one deserves way more attention than it usually gets. Cabbage loves the cool, steady temperatures of fall, and unlike summer-grown cabbage, fall cabbage rarely deals with the pest pressure that plagues spring plantings. Set out transplants now, give them rich, well-draining soil, and you're looking at a harvest in about 70 to 90 days depending on the variety. The mistake most people make is watering inconsistently, which causes the heads to split. Keep your watering steady and even. Cabbage is a great choice for older gardeners because it's remarkably resistant to light frost, meaning you don't have to rush the harvest before the weather turns. And now, number 1. The crop that gives you the biggest payoff of anything on this entire list. Garlic. If you plant nothing else this September, please plant garlic. Garlic needs a period of cold to develop properly, which is exactly why fall planting beats spring planting every single time. Separate the cloves, plant them pointed side up about 2 inches deep, mulch generously, and then simply walk away. Garlic quietly develops roots through fall, goes dormant for winter, and bursts back to life in spring, giving you a full harvest by the following summer. The mistake almost everyone makes is planting grocery store garlic instead of seed garlic meant for growing, which often produces weak, small bulbs. And here's why garlic deserves the top spot for gardeners over 60. It is genuinely one of the lowest effort crops you will ever grow. No daily watering, no constant attention. Just plant it once in September and let nature do the rest until harvest next year. It's about as close to effortless gardening as it gets. And the payoff, a whole year's supply of garlic from a single afternoon of planting, is hard to beat. So there you have it, 12 crops that prove September isn't the end of your growing season. It's actually one of the smartest times to plant all year. Cooler weather, fewer pests, and gentler conditions on your body make this month a genuine gift for gardeners, especially those of us who've learned to garden a little smarter instead of a little harder. You don't need to plant all 12. Even picking 2 or 3 of these will set you up for a healthier, more productive garden through fall and into next year. If this video helped you, do me a favor and hit that like button. It truly helps more gardeners find this channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you never miss an upcoming video, and down in the comments, let me know which of these 12 crops you're planting this September. I read every comment, and I love seeing what all of you are growing. Thanks for spending this time with me, and I'll see you in the next one.